Hey guys, Danielle Janisewski, Double Diamond Leader. I am doing a quick video. I say quick, it's probably not going to be quick, on blitzing. So I will preface that I tried to do this before this one woke up, so he might try to interrupt it every now and again, so I apologize. So people have been asking for blitzing tips and this and that, and I honestly, I'll go over a couple things that I do, and if you have questions, go ahead and just add them in the comment section below. But I feel like there's so much back work to blitzing. So you can't just like go out and hand out coupons. I feel that, number one, wear the gear, wear a lanyard, you know, have things that like, you know, you have on you or with you or whatever, wear the shirts, things to start those conversations to make it a little easier, kind of like branding yourself. Something else is like, you've got to know the product. So when you're blitzing, you can't just go out and hand people coupons and hope that they're just going to buy from you or whatever you're expecting from them. If they, you know, for me, when I blitz somebody, I'm not just talking about the products. I kind of throw in a, hey, yeah, this is what I do from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and, you know, I work from my phone. So that's kind of my one-line plug about like bringing in the business side of things. So I posted in the team page and said, hey, ask me any questions that you want, and then I'll kind of touch on it in the video. And of course, you guys know how I am. I kind of just go off on tangents. So once I have kind of just some ideas, then I'll kind of go off and say, well, this and this and that. Before I kind of go into the questions, most importantly, blitz anywhere you go, everywhere you go. It doesn't have to be like a die-hard crazy everywhere, but if you're going out to dinner, then put a blitz card in the book from the waitress. If you miss that, it's kind of like missing out on an opportunity to share the products or business with somebody. And I feel like it's a mindset thing. I think if you get it in your mind that you're out there helping people, and you really are, then it's going to be more successful for you. If you have the mindset that you're really just in this business to make money and that's all it's about, and oh yeah, you should really try the wraps, they're awesome, you know, whatever. You got to change your mindset into, I know that everybody gets in this business to make money. Totally going off on tangents. This is what I do. But you get into this business because you want to make extra money. That's what everybody does. But to stay in this business and to be successful, you truly and honestly have to wrap your mind around the fact that you're helping people. If you're not, then it turns into greed and just making money and just getting that sale, and people will see right through you. So I feel like that's really a big thing that you've got to, you know, focus on, is helping people. And when you talk to people, like I got a message this morning from somebody, you know, I'm really good at getting customers, but I can't get distributors. Well, my number one thing that I would tell somebody is you've got to make it about them. You can't just focus on your Ruby bonus that you're working towards. It has to be, this is what this business can do for you. Could you use an extra $500 a month, whatever. Well, I also asked her, are you using the products yourself? Because if a distributor kind of looks at, a potential distributor looks at you and says, this girl's not even using the products, but she expects people to join her team, you've really got to encompass it all. So people are going to be watching you. They're watching to see if you're using the products. They're watching to see if the products are helping you. So it does take time to kind of build things up a little bit. So whatever, we're already 3 minutes in. Okay, wrong post. This one. Okay. Ricky said approaching people different places, you can place blitz cards. Following Jade Hooper and making a window hanger for your car when you get out, you can put it there and then people can take one. I will say when I go to the grocery store, take a blitz card out, I just put it in my, you can do windshield, but I just put it outside my driver's side door. Just put it right there, and sometimes it's gone, sometimes it's not. Really don't care. But it's just a matter of getting your name out there, and it's kind of like, oh, I've been kind of looking for that rap girl. Maybe, you know, I can take one of these and whatever. Magnet on your car. That's huge. Sorry, I just randomly thought of that. Kat said, the biggest struggle I started out with was word vomit, and I still do sometimes. This was a big one for me because I got so excited. I just want to share everything with people. So Kat says, I think that a tip that I would think has worked for me is that I always make it personal. But if I'm blitzing the cashier or waitress, I use their name because they wear name tags. So when I approach them, I'm like, hey, Victoria, how are you today? Before I blitz them and start a conversation with them and use their name. So for me, hey, Don't pull on his ears. That's not very nice. Sorry, mom moment. Oh, word vomit. Let them ask questions. Let it go back and forth. Have a conversation with them. Hi, can I give you a coupon? There you go. Let them look at it. Let them process it. Let them ask a question. What is this? I've never heard of it. If they literally don't say anything, if they sit there and stare at you, then say, well, have you ever heard of It Works? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the more that you blitz, the easier it's going to be. So sometimes at the beginning, you're going to be like, oh my God, it was so awkward. Like didn't say anything to me, and we literally stared at each other. Well, you know what? The next person that sits there and stares at you, you're probably going to end up saying something because it was awkward the last time. So the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be. So I usually say, can I give you a coupon? 10 out of 10 people say yes. I give it to them. I wait. If they don't say anything, I usually say, so have you ever heard of It Works before? Most people say no, which I just love. That's like the best. Some people say, well, yeah, I've heard of the wrap. So I immediately say, oh my God, yes, the wrap is our #1 product. Tightens, tones, and firms the skin. But we have like 40 other products which are phenomenal. So as you can tell, I can just roll with it, and I'm very comfortable with it. Why am I comfortable with it? Because I've done it a lot of times. So the more times you have conversations with people, the more comfortable you're going to be, hands down. So if you're being like, oh, I just don't know, I just need blitzing tips, get out there and do it. So a lot of people are like, oh, it's just hard, I don't know, get out there and do it. You're going to learn what's best for you. I will say, I watched videos too when I first started, just to kind of learn, and they kept saying, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Go out and say, have you? I hated it. It just didn't work for me. I felt like I was a commercial. It just was very weird. So for me, I personally had to figure out what was going to work for me. What was that one thing I could say to that random person at the grocery store or whatever, where I didn't feel like I was totally invading on their space and whatever. Now I will say, like, I remember I was in Michael's the other day, and this woman was with her kid, and we had met each other at 2 different spots, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not following you, ha ha ha. Here, can I give you a coupon? So anyways, we started talking. I said, I don't want to interrupt your shopping. I really just wanted to give you that to kind of, let you look into it a little bit, or, let me know if you have any questions. Totally fine, because I could tell she was kind of in a hurry. So go ahead. Which shows I'm being respectful of her time. Now, she stopped and she said, well, what is this exactly? I've heard of it, but, so anyways, I shared a little bit about the, yeah, we have the wrap, and that's great, and oh my God, these greens are my favorite, and whatever. Personal stuff. They don't want to hear like, oh yeah, so this girl on my team. No, personal testimonies. That's what they want to hear. So then I said, well, this is what I do from home. I used to actually be a teacher, and she's like, oh, I'm a teacher. I hate my job. I want to work from home. So, hello, potential distributor right there. So going with stuff like that, presenting the business, just a one line about it, you never know what people are thinking. All right, I need to move faster. What would the best approach be to go to street festivals? Kelly asked this. And I am not joking. If you have like street festivals and stuff, if you're clearly going to be drinking some beers, I'm sorry, I drink beers. Don't judge me. But when I've had a couple beers, you can bet everybody around me is getting blitzed. It's just fun. I just hand out the cards. This is what I do from home. This is whatever. This is what pays for this. I don't care. Have fun with it. So yeah, honestly, and I remember I went to a concert once. Clearly I had some beers. And it was seriously the longest bathroom line in the entire world. Not even joking you. And what did I do? Went right through the line and said, who wants a Blitz card? Who wants a Blitz card? Has anyone heard of this It Works thing? Yeah, I definitely look like the crazy rap girl. Absolutely there. But you know what? Got my name out, left some in the bathroom stalls. Tons. Concerts are like my favorite. Hockey games. I'm like, oh, I went to that bathroom before. I'm going to go to this bathroom later. Blitz them up. So whatever. If people throw them in the trash, they throw them in the trash. I've come to realize that some of mine get thrown in the trash. I've even seen it in the trash once. Jessica said, I guess for me, my biggest struggle is how to approach people. I already touched on that. About I say, can I give you a coupon? You got to figure out what works for you, though, because what worked for some people didn't work for me. I found that when I carry my greens, people ask about it, and then I can give them a Blitz card. Okay, so I do also carry greens. So when I do talk about that, if that's something that piques their interest right away, I say, well, you know what? I have a sample. Let me give it to you, and go from there. I always talk myself out of it. If people approach me, I'm fine. Well, you need to get out of your comfort zone and you need to start challenging yourself. I remember somebody said once that they sat in their car and they like literally pumped themselves up and they were like, all right, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And they'd get out and they'd be like, oh, hi, yeah, can I give you a Blitz card and blah, blah, blah. Fake it till you make it. She'd get in her car and she'd be like, what did I just do? That is so not me. So it was kind of like I guess in her case, she's very shy. So in her case, it was kind of like an alter ego type of thing. So I think that's funny. I think that's a great thing to do. So, all right. So those were kind of the questions that went there. All right. I went to this is already 10 minutes. Oh my God. All right. I went to my team page and I had posted something before and I just want to kind of go through the do's and don'ts. And if I go off on tangents, then that's what I do. When someone asks about blitzing, do not word vomit. Share by leading the reps and answer their questions. Oh, crap. That was the only one about blitzing. Sorry. For me, I go through Blitz cards like it's my job. So I go to the It Works store and I buy the 10 pack. Instead of $15 a pack, it ends up being $10 a pack because you buy 10 packs for $100. Absolutely the only way that I would get Blitz cards. If you have somebody that lives near you and you're like, I don't need that many, you buy 5, she buys 5, $50 each. There you go. Like, that's definitely the best way to go. I also have product pamphlets with me. So if somebody really, really is interested in something else or they're like, oh, that protein shake or whatever, I will hand them the brochure product pamphlet and it has my information on it too. I only carry about like 3 because I usually don't go through those a lot, but Blitz cards I'm like throwing around like it's money. Okay, gas pumps, you're pumping gas, just throw it there, like literally. Now I will say that's kind of I think what they call phantom blitzing, and that's great. You're getting your name out there, that's totally fine, but when you actually have conversations with people, the percentage of you actually hearing back from them is multiplied by a ton. So now I will say, phantom blitzing, just leaving your Blitz card wherever, whatever, yeah, you might get some callbacks, you might not, it's getting your name out there, whatever. I've obviously gotten some, but not a ton. When I have conversations with people and then I hand them a Blitz card, you're going to most likely hear back from them more than the people you just randomly left Blitz cards. Now, the third way that you're going to get the most responses from, which is the way that you really, 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 really want to be blitzing, is having conversations, handing them a Blitz card, and getting their contact information back from them. So we went out to dinner the other night. We went out to dinner last night. Wrote a note to the waitress. I posted it. Just basically saying she has a great personality. Hey, tone it down over there. Tone it down. And then the other night we went out and I blitzed the girl, and we weren't supposed to be I was not planning on doing it works that night, but it was really funny. And she whips out her phone and asked me for my phone, and she became my Instagram friend. So we've been talking for, I think, 2 weeks now, and she wants the wraps, but she really wants to join the business, but she's hesitant. So, story of my life, story of everyone's life. So anyways, getting their information is huge. All right, I'm going on 13 minutes. Let's go. Never run out of Blitz cards. I get my labels at Vistaprint. This is what they look like. I put my picture on them because I think it's important to have a visual so people can see what you look like. It makes you more of a real person rather than just somebody that wants to make a sale or whatever it is. So personally, that's me. That's what works for me. Okay, so I'm kind of going to leave it there since this is kind of already long enough. So what I'm going to do is, if you have any questions or you want me to clarify or whatever, go ahead and post it in the comments below, and then I'll just go ahead and respond to questions there. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Here, I'll let you say hi to Parker. Say hi. Can you say hi? Okay, not so much. He's mad at me. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye.